speaking of some of the friends that you guys have had, switching up or just acting different, when it comes to getting criticism and negativity, how do you guys deal with that? And how do you move past that as entrepreneurs?
When we got viral off of the vending machines, it was so many comments talking like junk, like we was gonna get sued by Bratz and all that. And we really just laughed it off, honestly.
Yeah,
we
were just laughing about it because it was just like a whole bunch of and the saddest part is it was mostly men.
Yeah.
It was men that were talking. Yeah, and we're just like, why would you want to knock down, black women? You're black women, and it was black men.
They was
calling us men. They were calling us
ugly. They said our vending machine was gonna get broken into. It was gonna get sued.
Wow.
It was just like a bunch of a bunch of negativity for no reason. Like y'all don't know us, we don't know y'all, but and then that's what drives us to keep going. So we just laughed. We just laughing at it. And like our friends, they were like clapping back for us. Yeah, our friends were clapping back for us because we were trying to keep it professional.
Right,
so,
exactly.
It was funny seeing them go back and forth with them and stuff.
Wow. And so with the idea and the name for your brand, how did you guys come about the name for your brand?
At first we had chosen Barbie Bundles, but we were just like, no, because like we just hit Barbie all the time. So we were just like Bratz, and we just stuck with that because my mom said we were a bunch of Bratz.
And we played with them when we were younger. We played with
we played with Bratz dolls like nonstop. Like we used to just wake up, play, go to sleep, play. Like those were our favorite toys to play with. And
they're very diverse. It's not just like.
I think if
it's not just like it's not just like Asians. They got all type of dolls because that's what we want our business to be like. Diverse. They represent the diversity. Everyone can wear hair. Everyone can wear lashes. Everyone can feel like a doll.
Right. Okay. And so, with the whole COVID-19 pandemic out, how would you say that the whole pandemic has impacted your business, impacted your lives as entrepreneurs, and so far up to this point, what would you say the overall impact of the pandemic has been?
I think that since COVID-19, our business has actually been very successful, and we have got like a lot of online sales than usual. And I feel like a lot of love has been shown since then. And I feel like a lot of people are bored and don't really have anything else to do but like shop online. Since our other income was our vending machine, it kind of like online kind of replaced that. Like it's like we didn't really the numbers that we would see for the vending machine we've seen on the website basically. So basically we wasn't really like taking a loss, but yes, a lot of love has been shown, a lot of support. And it's been people from like California, Nebraska, New Mexico. We actually got a Hawaii order, and we got a Canada order, and then we have people like this outside from the United Kingdom and stuff like that. So we've just seen like a bunch of support and love. Also, on top of that, we did kind of see at first when it first happened, we did kind of see delays as far as our products. Like we didn't get a things on time, so a lot of our customers were like, "Hey, where's my lashes? Where's my closure? Where's my?" And we're like, "Oh, it's not our fault. Like we don't even have it ourselves." So that kind of played a part in it. They kind of played a role. But our customers are also patient. Yeah, that's what I can say. A lot of our customers are very understanding because communication plays a big key. And I just feel like when you're running a business like this, you have to keep especially with situations. This is our first time ever going through something like that, of course. So with something like that, I guess we learned that you just have to communicate, let them know what's going on so that they won't, feel left out, they're not going to ever ship me my things and stuff. So communication played a big part with us. So we had to email a lot of our customers, letting them know like, hey, this is what's going on. We promise we're going to get it to you as quick as we can. I guess we kind of gave them like discounts and stuff too for the next time they do purchase, just because of the the pandemic. So that was like the delays, and I think shipping took some time for a minute. She could tell you about that.
And like some of our stuff would like, because what it is, it'll get like held back, and we won't be able to get them for a long period of time. So we just
like our lashes were held for a long period of time, and customs for a long period of time, and I think it was actually for like a month. I think it was like a month. We didn't see like our lashes that we purchased for like a month, and so they really like held us back.
Yeah, like around like the end of February, beginning of March, it was just like a hold on everything.
It was very chaotic. We were stressed, but
so once everything got here, we just sent it off to everybody. Everybody was just
understanding. They were very understanding.
We try to send emails and stuff to make sure they know what's going on, so they won't feel left out.
And how does it feel to have such understanding customers? Because I know a lot of times, especially when it's like hair and just products that people use very heavily, customers can get kind of feisty, like, where's my stuff? Where's my package? How does it feel to know that you guys have customers that are actually considerate and, you know, think about you guys and aren't too violent?
It makes us want to keep going.
It's relieving too, because we know we're girls and we have like periods and stuff like that. So like responding back to people when they're mad and we're mad, like that's just it's
challenging. But people actually, like, our customers, they don't be rude to us. This one thing about this one, they don't come to us like we're rude, like they don't be like, where's my stuff? Like, just be like, I'm checking on my orders, you know.
I think a lot of it has to do with our age, too. I think they know, like, you know, we're teen business entrepreneurs, so they know, like, we have days where it's going to be, like,
and then maintaining our schoolwork is hard, too, especially when, like, you got all this going on, and then you got to do your schoolwork, too.
Right. I agree. And so now that you guys have talked about how the pandemic has affected you, what was life like before this whole pandemic? Like, would you say that business has been faster or slower? What was it like before the pandemic?
Considering that we were about to launch our 2 new vending machines in Augusta in North Carolina, I could say that it kind of did make it slower in a way. And then considering the vending machine that we did have, it did make an impact, because we would have seen that, you know, money coming from that vending machine, but we didn't. And then considering that the way we do things is we project it, like, so we didn't expect that to happen with the vending machines and with all that, like, being delayed. So we expect to see a lot more coming in during this time period.
Excuse me. So really, we redirected ourselves, and we kind of promoted a lot of our business more, and make sure we had at least one income coming in with our online sales. So that kind of helped a lot. But and this also gives us time to also think about other ideas that we want to do and other locations that we want to come to. So this was like very just gave us very time to think about ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah, it gave us time to come up with like promotional ideas.
But our business, so our business has become, and so this gave us time to like revamp, to just create more ideas and put more thought into like our business, what we actually want to do in the
future. My mom sent me a lot of videos and stuff where, because, you know, like I told you, I'm the promotional part, the marketing. She sent me a lot of YouTube videos and webinars of people talking about how to get more business coming in, online sales, and how to actually run your social media accounts. So that was very useful. It actually did give me, I listened to them a lot. I was doing my own work at school and I was listening to them. So it did help me a lot. I did a lot of information there. I think I actually needed it, because I know how to run my personal social media, but when it comes to the business, it's 2 different areas. So I had to really direct myself and really learn what I need to do. Even though it's been a year for me, you know, like I said, it's been a year for us getting it together. It's still a lot of stuff that we need to work on. So I appreciated her sending those to me. It helps.
Okay. And so with your vending machine, how did the idea come about for you guys? And then what were the steps you guys took to execute that plan? Because I actually found you guys through a post about your vending machine. And I was so shocked, like, wow, I've never thought about doing something like that. Like, it was so original. So what was the inspiration for that plan, and how did you guys execute it as well?
Okay. Our vending machine plan came about, like, my sister, she saw like a similar idea, and she also like sent it to. We have a group chat with our mom and our grandma and us, and so she actually sent it in the group chat, and then my mom, she kind of did the research for us and stuff like that, and then my grandma,
vending machine.
And then my grandma, she kind of helped us out as well with the financial part and like financing it for us and stuff like that. And so shout out to her.
And shout out to our grams.
And so basically we thought the idea came around like August. So by December it was already en route, and we had everything planned out. And so when beginning of January came, we was ready to put it in the mall, and it was very challenging as well because like people kept telling us no, people telling us yes.
Yeah, like and we got a lot of no's before we actually got put in the Augusta Mall. So we also want to give a shout out. Anderson Mall. So I'm thinking about the other vending machine. So we also want to say thank you to them, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't even have had the opportunity.
And that was our only Christmas present.
Like we had nothing else for Christmas but that vending machine. Like that was our only Christmas present.
That's where all the money went to.
We didn't even get a pair of socks. Like that's how serious it was. Like.
But I mean, like I said, we were in another interview on the radio. We had a radio interview, and like I said, that Christmas present could lead to us getting multiple Christmas presents. So I mean, we wasn't really too much worried about it.
Plus, because we're older, so we really wasn't like expecting a lot. But that was like literally the only thing we got. And so basically, it was kind of like it was a hard and fast process. Like it didn't take us but like 3 months to get it all en route to us. So it wasn't like
we literally like our lashes. Let me just show you, for example. So we literally had to like put our logo in ourselves hand by hand for every single lash, and then we had to do it for how many lashes? It was like 300 lashes. So like we had to put our logo on the inside. Yes, and then we had to put the name on the lash, and we did it all like one night right before the vending machine, because shipping was better because of the holidays. So when we got our lashes, it was like literally like maybe like 2 days before we had it was like the day before we had our vending machine. So we stayed up all night. We made our shirts and we just labeled our lashes, and we didn't go to bed around like 5 o'clock the next morning. Yeah, so we was just standing up like just working and stuff like that. And my sisters, like, I hate the way they label. Like, I just don't like them to mess with our stuff. Yeah. And so I was just like, but I label myself. So I just stayed up all night and I was just labeling them. And then she was like, and then we had to put them back in the plastic wrapper. So she put them back in the plastic wrapper, but I just handed them to her, and she put them in the plastic wrapper, and then she put them in like a box for us to do. We also had to label at the time. That's when we had our press-ons also. So we had to label those. The hair, I think we just had to label our hair, wrap our hair. Other than that, and the funniest part was actually getting the vending machine set up. My mom actually helped with that, put the numbers in. So funny story. She did it. She pressed the numbers in, so where if you clicked on it, it'll say $15, $10. One of the lashes were actually like 75 cents. Like it was a whole row that was 75 cents. So we came back to the vending machine, and I was like, Mom, someone bought like a whole row of lashes. And we're like, oh my God, like, and I think it was Lady. The row was Lady. It was a pair of 3D minks, and she's like, we looked at the window. She's like, this it's not adding up though. And so she clicked on it so you can see like how much the price was, and it said 75 cents. So somebody got lucky. So someone got like a whole row of lashes for 75 cents a piece, and my mom was like, never again. No. Don't come back then, you're gonna get a certified again. Yeah, I hope she don't think. I guess she just seen those that specifically were 75 cents, and she just wrapped up on them all. So I hope she's satisfied. She hasn't sent us any pictures or anything. So